Let's wrap this all up with takeaways. Here are my takeaways from this week's episode. We are in the during stage of the timeline with my friend Brandon Sieg. Technique isn't strategy. We love all our arts, BJJ, boxing, taekwondo, whatever, but just because you can throw a clean kick on the mats doesn't mean it works well in a parking lot. Good technique doesn't automatically equal good strategy. Strategy is about where you are, what the other person is doing, and how much space you've got to work with. If you don't think about those things, you're just playing into your favorite sport in the middle of chaos. 2, most people get hurt in the middle. Long range and ground seem to get all the training time. The in-between clinch, grab, scrambles tends to get ignored. And that's where most people freeze. Think about it. How many viral videos have you seen where someone tries to punch, misses, and then the whole thing collapses into a sloppy tangle? That's the danger zone. If you don't train the transitions, you'll get stuck there, and stuck is a bad place to be when someone else is throwing shots. 3rd, environment shrinks or expands distance. On a bus, you're in close range, whether you want to be or not. In a mall, it feels like you have unlimited space until somebody closes that distance. In a crowd, you can't backpedal without hitting another body. Range isn't about how far your arm reaches, it's about what the environment allows. Your training has to match the real world, not just the open mat. 4, weapons change the math for both sides. Here's the thing about knives, bats, or even guns. They aren't magic, but they aren't props either. They're tools, and they each come with their own range. Too many people train for weapons like it's a choreographed drill. The reality? If you carry something, you'd better know how to deploy it and keep it at close range, not just when you have time to draw. And if you're facing a weapon, remember, you fight the person holding it, not the tool itself. Number 5, stress lies you about distance. When adrenaline hits, your body doesn't work the way it does in class. Tunnel vision, time distortion, and space distortion all kick in. That knife suddenly looks closer, or the attacker suddenly feels bigger. If you've never trained under pressure, that shock might freeze you. Scenario training, even simple stuff like surprise drills or chaotic sparring, is what makes the difference. The first time you feel stress should not be the first time somebody swings on you. Lastly, range is a decision, not a number. People love to talk about the 21-foot rule or kicking range like they're locked in stone. They're not. You choose your range by moving, by angling, by using obstacles, or by crashing in. The mistake is hanging out in the middle, hoping things will sort themselves out. Range control might not start out as proactive, but you need to get proactive pretty quickly if you want to control how the scenario ends. The bottom line, don't fall in love with your favorite range. Don't assume the fight will play out the way you train it, and don't ignore the ugly middle ground where things actually happen. If you can understand range, and change it on purpose. This way, you massively increase your odds of walking away safely. That's it for this week. Don't forget to go follow our guest and check me out at randykinglive.com. We'll see you all next week with our guest, Dr. Bill Kennedy.